Hi everybody, Steve Griffiths here, developer of the MTPredictor software program. In today's video, I'd basically like to answer the question whether you can pick tops and bottoms in the market. There's a common belief that it's safer to trade in the middle of a trend rather than trying to pick the top or bottom. Well, that's just basically with people who haven't got the tools to be able to do this. In MTPredictor we have some very advanced trend leading tools that are capable of picking tops and bottoms. I want to show you a good example from Friday the 5th of December. So this is a 3-minute chart of the E-mini. Now what I want to do first and foremost is I'll first of all put some space on the right hand side, and now what I want to do is if I go back before the day even started, but to do that first I'll move to the 15-minute chart, because what we do is we place our DPs on the chart in advance. Now this is important to understand that these levels are leading. They are on the chart in advance before the market gets there, so you need to be prepared in advance for levels where markets are going to make reversals. And we looked at this very level in our training webinar on Friday, which was live. So what do we do? Well, here's Thursday's market data. So we went up to Thursday's high, which was our last pivot here. We right mouse click, we place decision point on our chart, and as you can see that gives a coloured zone, in this case above the market, for a potential resistance area. So let's see what happened as the market unfolded. Well, there it opened on Friday. You can see the market still hasn't got up to this level. If we now scroll forward, you can see the market starting to rally up, and now we can see there at, I just put the cursor on and we do the data box, you can see there at basically 11:45, 12 o'clock, we basically come up into that decision point area. I'll just take that cursor off. So therefore it gives you an area of where resistance is likely. If we then scroll forward to the end of the day, can you see what happened? Basically that caught the very high of the day. Let's have a look at that on a 3-minute chart now. Again, we scroll back to the beginning of the day. Where is the beginning of the day? Just about there. So there was that 15-minute level on our chart, on our 3-minute chart, before the market even opened. Remember, that's the important thing. These are leading indicators. Let's see what happens. The market then opens, drifts along, starts to slowly go up. You can see it starting to slowly go up, but the most important thing is that level is there ready. So what happens now? Well, now we actually get an automatic DP sell. Now this is on our 3-minute chart. So because this was at higher time frame resistance, the more experienced MTPredictor users can take this trade. It's against our STF, because STF is a lagging indicator like most normal technical analysis indicators, but our DPs are leading. They are on the chart in advance. You saw how that was actually there before the market even got there. So here we suddenly had an automatic DP sell at our 15-minute resistance area. Therefore we can right mouse click over this red sell bar, place our analysis on. Remember, we use correct position sizing to keep our initial risk small under control. In this case, less than a 2% on a sample $20,000 account. You can see we've got up there. So the first target was projected to be down here, where the profit would be approximately 3.3R, or 3.3 times greater than the initial risk. Let's scroll forward and look what happened. Market started to decline down. In fact, what I'll do so we can see it better, I'll just take this right hand space off so we can see the whole day. And there you go, there's the whole day. But just look where the high of the day was. The high of the day unfolded right at our 15-minute DP level. Remember, that level was on the chart before the market even got there. As the market went up into that 15-minute DP level, resistance level, we then had an automatic DP sell that unfolded on the 3-minute chart. That then gave us the trade setup to come in on our 3-minute charts. In other words, we had a 3-minute setup at higher time frame 15-minute resistance. And as you can see, that DP sell came in at the very high of the day. If I just zoom that out, you can see that was the that was the very bar of the high of the day that actually gave our DP sell. The market then came down nicely, went to our first target where a profit of 3.3R profit was available. So that basically answers the question, is it possible to So I'll just zoom out a bit on that again. Just make these a bit thicker so you can see them. There you go. Is it possible to basically buy or sell the high of the day? Well, as you can see here, this actually gives you an unresounding yes to the answer to that question. So it's no riskier buying or selling the high of the day, because the risk is associated with our position sizing and keeping our initial risk small. And as long as you have the correct tools, in other words, you don't buy or sell any old ware, you buy or sell when you have a shorter term trade set up, but more importantly when it's unfolding at higher time frame support and resistance. When these things come together, then that gives you a high probability trade. So therefore it is possible to buy or sell the highs or lows of the day. As you can see there, that DP sell was on the very bar of that made the high of the day, and as you can see, it then created a very nice trade indeed. So this hopefully has been a good video to show you that MTPredictor does have the tools that allow you to project support and resistance areas on the higher time frame in advance, and then allows you to capture some great trades when using those.